Okay, everybody, this is Kira Schaefer. We're having another Mobile Minute. I'm heading down to see a show at the Gamage Theater, Les Mis. This is the first time I've ever seen it. It's very exciting because I've never even seen the movie. So I don't know everything, but I remember being a kid and, I was like 9 or something, and I was singing those songs from that show because I just like show tune music. I don't know, but it's been a passion of mine. I love going to the theater. Todd says that I was a thespian when I was a high school or whatever, and I just loved it. I loved the show. I love the excitement of it. I love going, and I love the sound of the people around me. When we're watching a show, and I love listening to the orchestra music, and I love the build-up, the excitement, the anticipation of even just thinking about going to the show is fun to me. And watching people perform, it's so different than when you see it on television or what have you. And you think back to the days when that's all they had. They just had people standing up on stage and performing a show. And it's so interesting to me because, you think about what that is. You think about what's going on. And, I love working with actors in my work because they know how to get into state. They know how to get into that happy place. Or they know how to connect with that sadness. Or they know how to connect with that anger that's been taking from their life so much. And they know how to connect in and also which is another fundamental part of neurolinguistic programming, is to cancel out those negative feelings with positive ones. Do you know that one positive thought is 100 times more powerful than a negative one? Isn't that fascinating? Because we feel like the negative thoughts or the negative feelings can take over our life so much. But really, the negative feeling is just shouting louder than the positive, right? So when we engage in the positive thought or feeling and expand it with me right now. Think about a happy time. Any time in your life where you experienced a feeling of happiness. And I want you just to expand that feeling for a moment. And how you expand it to increase it is just double it. Imagine that you can double it. And if you can't, just think about doubling it. And that's good enough. Imagine that feeling just moving through your chest. Remember laughing out loud for no real good reason. Remember how good that felt. So expand that good feeling. And two things can't occupy the same space at the same time, right? I learned that from the Fugees. I suppose. Anyway, a reggae rap kind of fun group. I think y'all might know who it is. Just two MCs can't occupy the same space at the same time. Anyway, so if you are happy and you're expanding into that happiness and you're feeling it and you're letting it be there, it's really difficult to think of something sad. It's really challenging to think of the angry thing at the same time, is it not? So when we're happy, sometimes it takes a lot to get us down. Now, of course, I know that, people can crap on your joy parade at any moment. And then you're going, I was happy 5 minutes ago. And, my husband tells me, I said, I was doing great. I was doing great until XYZ happened. And then he goes, well, then you may not have really been happy to begin with. And I'm like, no, I was happy. I was happy. So, I say all of this to say that expanding into that happiness, it's going to cause your brain to become a bit addicted to the happy feeling. It's going to cause your brain to start to go, I like that feeling of happiness. I like those neurotransmitters and peptides and things just swimming through the body. It feels good. It feels good. Now, there have been times in your life, I'm sure, where you have looked at certain aspects and gone, I kind of want to be sad right now. I mean, a perfect example of that is, losing a loved one. You have a right to be sad during that time. But you break your fingernail, you do not have a right to be sad at that time. There is different degrees of sadness, happiness, and so on. So this is my challenge to you, is that you connect. Now, connect more every single day with that happy feeling. You've got it. You've got it in there. I might have said something really silly just a little while ago, and you thought, that was kind of funny. Haha. Okay, great. Expand that. Expand that. Get in touch with that. Sync up with that feeling. It's okay to feel good. It's okay. And the reason why I say that, and I say that often, is because I remember a time when I didn't. And it wasn't okay to feel happy. Because I was like, well, why do I even deserve to feel happy? But you do. You do. And I did. I just didn't realize it. So it's time to feel good. It's time to break out of those doldrums. It's time to get into the good feelings. And also, too, if there are people around you that are just negative, stop hanging out with them. This is not hard. Stop hanging out with them. Be around people who are positive. They don't have to be fake positive. We know the difference. And you don't have to fake positivity either. It's just going to be a matter of just connecting as much as you possibly can with a good feeling. That's all. As much as you possibly can. I believe in you. I hope you have a great day. Bye.